Welcome to an opportunity to connect to nature, to connect to source, and to connect to the community here. The Sunrise DayBreakers tribe. This is Empowerment Tuesday here. And what you do today sets you up for success tomorrow. We're talking about empowerment. We're talking about how to empower yourself. And I just had a discussion with someone about empowering themselves to take action. Now, it revolves around your ability and mine to be willing to change. If you're not willing to change and you're happy in your comfort zone, then that's where you're going to stay. But if you desire to achieve other things besides what's just going on in your life today, and so for many people, it's just a daily grind. It's just like, I can't wait to get home from work so that I can actually just relax and do nothing. Well, I've been there too. But what I'll say would be this. If you desire to start achieving these dreams and these goals that you have, the first thing you have to do is want to do it. And when you want to do it and you have the thought, it starts with that intention. Then you have to put together an action plan to achieve that goal. And these days they talk about reverse engineering. And it's an exceptional way to go about trying to achieve a goal. Because if you look at the end result and say, that's what I want, that's what I will be, that's what I am, then start working about all the steps that it's going to take to get to that spot, it's a great way to come up with that action plan. But then, now once you've got the action plan, it's really important to actually implement that action plan. Myself can get caught up in it's not quite right. Oh, I need to do this. Oh, I need to do that. Oh, I'm not sure that I can achieve that. All of a sudden, these self-limiting thoughts start coming in. Well, I better wait a minute. Well, guess what? If you continue to wait, that day will probably never, ever come. So the time is now. All we really have is the present moment, and it's called the present because it's a gift. We need to open that gift. We need to live in the conscious awareness of that moment, because the past, even a second ago, is already gone. All we have is right here and right now, and we're not guaranteed the future. There's no assurance that we will even live an hour from now. Now, for some of us, that might be scary. Good. If that's scary, do something now. Don't wait. The time is now to do something and to take risks. Because when a person takes risks, then they have the opportunity of maybe succeeding. Now, maybe they won't succeed, but that's okay too, because every situation is an opportunity to learn and grow from, and then we have a choice to either take it in a positive manner or a negative manner. We can let it beat us down, or we can let it build us up. Well, I choose build us up because there were so many days that I just let life beat me down and reinforce the I'm no good, I'm unworthy, I'm not meeting other people's expectations of me, I made a mistake, now look what I caused, oh, woe is me. And I'm sorry if that's hurtful. I don't mean to be hurtful, but what I do mean to do is motivate you to take action. Okay? Because everything starts with a thought. And that's what I just said. I just said, if you don't believe it, fair enough. Everything starts with a thought. Everything is thought is creative, by the way. So when we have a thought and we start reverse engineering this concept of this is what I need to do to get to this spot, things can change for ourselves. That's called empowerment. Taking action to do something, to make our lives the way that we want to choose it. And it takes these things. Number one, and I don't even care which order it's in, but it's a combination of things. Forgive yourself for the things that you've done wrong, that were painful for yourself and the others around you. Number two, start to learn to love yourself, be able to look in the mirror and say, I love you, and then start with intentions. Writing down, this is what I want to achieve. Be comprehensive about writing that goal down. Look at the end result, reverse engineer it, put all the steps in that you're going to have to do or that you can think of. Reach out to somebody, get advice. I do a routine. This is part of my routine. Welcoming in a brand new day, looking at this beautiful sky behind us, listening to the birds singing, just getting in touch with the creation of all. I start with a positive prayer of gratitude. I then put positive information into my brain. And then I come and do these videos. Okay? So my routine is what helps me stay focused on the end result, which is serving other people, helping people empower themselves, helping people to recognize that they can take action. And I know that it's difficult. I know a moment ago I might have upset somebody. I just did it a minute ago. I upset them. But that was a choice. I didn't create being upset. Whatever's in the mind of that person that's getting upset because they don't want to hear what you have to say because, oh my God, you're just still giving me a hard time and I'm just still not any good. Well, that's because that's the tape that is running in your brain. So my answer to that is it can be changed. And to change it, you're going to have to do this. You're going to have to be consistent with positive affirmations, positive intentions, live in the conscious moment, release the self-limiting thinking, and by replacing it with positive self-thought and repeating that over and over and over and over, maybe for a lifetime, your thinking will change. So the automatic response when you hear something that's not necessarily agreeing with you isn't going to be, yeah, I knew I was wrong. Would be, no, I think I've got something right here. Let me just listen to this other person and maybe learn something from them. But what I want to caution you is please, happiness does not, true happiness does not emulate or create itself because of other people. If you're out there trying to please other people so that you can feel good about yourself, you'll probably never be happy. Because there's always going to be somebody out there that says you're no good, or that I don't like you, or you should, in some cases, you should go kill yourself. You're just a waste of time. Yeah, people do that. Well, you know what? The more good that you do, the more people that are going to probably stand up against you because they're so unhappy with themselves that it's so much easier to project their unhappiness on somebody else. So I say don't buy all the opinions of other people of who you are, particularly if it's negative. Surround yourself with people who will help you achieve your dreams and goals, that will support you. They don't always agree with you necessarily, but that's an opportunity to maybe learn something new. It says, I want you to be successful. I want you to enjoy everyday life. I want you to know, like John Maxwell says, what you do today creates and sets up the success for tomorrow, okay? And it all starts with the ability of saying, you know what? I am sick and tired of being sick and tired of my situation. Therefore, I need to change it. And just that intention alone, if you work at it and do it consistently by following a positive routine, treating yourself healthy, making good decisions as best you possibly can for yourself, your life will get better. And I am here to talk about it because I was not happy in my life in the past, and I was not proud of myself. But today I can stand here and say, I am proud of myself. I love myself. I love you, and I want you to have a happy life. That's why I have Affirmation Monday, to say the I am statements. Empowerment Tuesday, the how I empower myself through my routine, by the way, okay, of gratitude prayer, positive affirmations, positive input into my mind, following through with sharing what I'm thinking about, and then how I like to help other people and serve others. And then it sets the stage for my day to be a pretty good day. Doesn't mean that I'm not going to have issues that come up, because there will be things that come up. It's about how, no, not that I react to it, it's about how I respond to it. And when I have been putting good information into my brain over and over and over and over and over, that'll be the tape that comes up. Not the I'm worthless tape, the I can tape, I am tape. I am a good person. I am loved. I am making a positive influence in my life. I am making a positive influence in others' lives. The universe loves me. These are truths. And sometimes, as I well know, speaking from experience, not from a book, you can overcome the obstacles that are in your life and go about your life in an enjoyable and happy, to the best of our ability manner. And that's all we can do, is do our best. I want you to do your best. I want you to have a great day. By the way, happy Tuesday. 2 for Tuesdays. There's all kinds of little sayings about that. But it's Tuesday. I love Tuesday. And I appreciate the fact that you came to join me this morning. Part of this routine of the video is a moment just to listen to the birds singing, to watch the sun coming up, to take a look at the sky, to just take in nature, because nature grounds me, and it's healing for our health. It's healing for our mind and our soul. And then I like to just go ahead and do a prayer, for myself as well as you, and for everybody, even the people that don't hear it. For certainly the ability to overcome the obstacles that we've been facing, the self-limiting thinking, to release that. And then I also like to interact with the viewers. Now, I'm going to give you the personal story real quick, because I'm going to move into the meditation moment here. The repeating of my I am statements is what I continue to do. The example of taking risks. If you don't take a risk, you're not going to change anything. Now, I'm not saying go out there and do something that might take your life. Okay, let's be a little bit sensible about it. Okay? But take risks of things that, where you're going, I can't do that. Take the risk and do it. Like, take the risk and say, I'm going to empower myself to start achieving my dreams and goals today. Not tomorrow, not later, now. Okay? So I took a risk, and I moved my broadcast from broadcasting on my regular Facebook page, which I've been doing for 2 years, off of my own personal page, to the LWN Foundation Facebook page. Because that's what this has evolved to, is the LWN Foundation, a resource of information, of empowerment, of light, of hope, of resource information, of the ability of connecting to people like yourselves who are there to help and support other people. And now it's a nonprofit foundation. And it's got a website. And it's got a Facebook page. And so I said to myself, I know what's going to happen when I do this, okay? Nobody's going to be watching because they don't know that I go live on the LWN Foundation Facebook page. Well, guess what? I had fear. You have to overcome our fears, right? I had fear. Oh, nobody's going to watch. Oh, my gosh. Well, guess what? I had more views yesterday than I've had in ages, and that was the first time I'd ever done it on the LWN page, okay? So I took that risk, and guess what? The message got out. We were talking about positive I am statements yesterday in a guided meditation, so it was beautiful. And I took a risk, and I thought, I'm going to lose. I'm going to lose all those people that have been watching me all this time. They're not going to know where to go. We'll figure it out. Thank you for joining me. That's how taking a risk can bring an outcome that we would have never even imagined. It was greater than I even possibly imagined. It was certainly better than having nobody watch. And yet, there's hundreds of views already from yesterday. So thank you so very much for those. I really appreciate everybody that took time to come and watch that video. I hope that you enjoyed this video. Share it out. Let people know about that there is hope. They can empower themselves. If you do nothing, you're going to get nothing. If you risk something, the chances are you're going to come out of it ahead of the game. Head of the game. A winner. Certainly somebody that knows more than what they knew a moment ago. So I thank you for listening to me. I'm being talked to here. Yes. Come here. Come here. Come here.
It's cold.
It is cold. This is my lovely granddaughter.
It's cold.
She's getting ready for school.
We're going to need you to scooch it somewhere else because we're leaving right now.
They're leaving, so I'm going to move. We're going to have a moment now of just listening to the birds, watching the sun come up.
Can you see my breath?
I think maybe. I don't know. I was talking yesterday. You could see steam coming out of my mouth.
Yeah, I just saw some. That's why I asked.
All right. So you have yourself a great day. Make sure that you empower yourself today.
Yes, before my mom slaughters me, gotta go.
Bye. All right, everybody. So that's awesome. Yeah. I feel for the younger generation a lot. Because it is different than when I was younger. I have to accept that. I have to empower myself to allow them to empower themselves. Well, what I want them to do is empower themselves in a positive manner. So many of them, I feel, are uncertain about what they should do, how they should do it. And then, of course, I remember as a teenager, I thought I knew it all, by the way, And then I recognize now, I'm 58 years old, and I get to learn every day. Only because of one reason. I allow it. If we don't allow it, it won't happen. So I allow every day. That's one of my affirmations. I learn and I grow every day. I have an open mind. I'm willing to learn. And if you're willing to learn, and just say, yeah, okay, well, then just work at this. Okay, this is not an easy process. Easy means it's not difficult. It comes easy without a lot of effort. Well, to me, to get to where I am today wasn't easy, okay? It took a lot of work on my behalf. It took consistency, it took discipline, it took dedication, determination, it took visualization of all these goals, like the LWN being a nonprofit foundation to be able to help ultimately millions of people. Yeah, millions, I say, because you know what? That is the goal. I'm gonna open a shelter for people, so the people that could not be outside like tonight, or last night, freezing. No, it's not that cold here. It's only in the low 50s or something. But I tell you what, it's freezing to me. And there's people all over the world that don't have much. And we're going to grow this. Hopefully we'll be all over the world with these shelters and give people an opportunity to improve their life, to give them the resources that they need. So yeah, I got big dreams, big goals, but you know what? It took a lot of work to get me to this point, and it's going to take a lot of work to get me to the point where I've got a shelter for people that isn't charging them a resource for healthcare information, for resources of empowerment tools, jobs, people that love them, that care about them, that want them to have a good life. Let's empower ourselves today and have a moment here that we can just sit back. We can just enjoy this moment. Well, that was kind of a crooked picture there. So sorry about that. That's part of the drawbacks and taking the risks of being my own cameraman. Okay, so yeah, this is an opportunity now just to watch the sun coming up, watch these birds going by. I just want to say, Jew, thank you. Thank you for joining this morning. This is awesome. I really appreciate everybody that takes time. Like I said, share this video out. This is just going to be a quiet time. I'm going to be saying my affirmation statements. I'm going to go grab myself a warm coffee, warm my hands up a little, and I'll be right back. We'll be saying a prayer, and I'll be just letting you know how much I really care about you, because I do. I want you to have a great day. I want you to empower yourself. But I'll be quiet for a moment, because I love just listening to the birds. Let's just do that. I am back. Good morning. I hope everybody is doing well. It is a beautiful morning this morning. And it's a little bit on the chilly side, it is, and I just need to adjust this a little bit more. Let's put her down here. So this view is just looking down the street from where I live in. You are in Sarasota, Florida. Welcome to Sarasota, Florida. This is part of my routine. This is a Sunrise DayBreakers broadcast. This is an opportunity to empower yourself. That's what I was talking about earlier, okay? You have to take action. If you're not willing or don't want to take action, then yeah, okay, nothing's going to happen for sure. It all, I can, I will, I am. These are some of the things I was just saying to myself. I love listening to these birds singing. This helps to ground me. Get out into nature today. Enjoy yourself, okay? Take a walk down the street, wherever you might be. Go to the park, go to a lake, go to the ocean if you've got an ocean. Just get out into nature. It's healing. It's proven for our soul. It's proven that it helps our mind. We can get some physical exercise as well. I want to say it helps me. My empowerment comes from this, my routine, okay? My decision to open my mind to be willing to change, and then setting intentions, setting a plan of action, and I said you can reverse engineer that plan. Is the best way to go about it, and all the steps it's going to take, and start at the beginning. Be willing to take a risk, be willing to face your fears and overcome your fears and achieve the greatness that you have within inside you. Because you have seeds of greatness, you just need to nurture those seeds and plant those seeds, water them, nurture them, prune the dead leaves away, and grow into a mature plant that bears abundant fruit, okay? The universe is absolutely infinite. So within an infinite universe, there is an infinite possibility to achieve our dreams and goals, and you can do it. I believe in you, and you need to take action, because I can believe, I can love you, I can care about you, I can put out information, but I cannot do it for you. You have to do it for yourself, and I want you to do it. Unless you don't want to do it, then just stay where you are and be happy with what it is. And there again, maybe one of these kind of tough statements, but you know what? I don't want to hear the complaining when you say, yeah, life sucks. Well, life sucks because we think it sucks. Change your thinking and you'll change your life. Everything starts with a thought, and then it takes an action plan to achieve our dreams and goals. It takes consistency, dedication, discipline, determination, and visualization of these goals already achieved to make them come true and manifest in our life. I turned my life and my will over to the care of God as I understood Him, because I found on my own free will that although I made many good choices, I made many very poor choices. Poor choices that created a lot of pain for myself and for everybody else around me. It cost me relationships. It cost me material stuff, which I don't care about, honestly. It cost me my job, and it took me to homelessness. Something that I never even imagined in my entire life. Never thought about the fact that I would be homeless and standing in some of these lines to try and get today's food or a warm jacket or a blanket in the middle of winter. Okay? Stuff that I did as a volunteer. I had to be the one that was the receiver of it. But you know what? That was okay, because that's what we are here at the LWN Foundation, is a resource to help people that are willing to help themselves. If you're willing to help yourselves, we're willing to help you. We want reporters all over the globe reporting back their experiences out in nature. We've got a photo contest for a calendar that we're trying to put together. If you've got photos for the calendar that you would like to have published, submit them to them. We're going to choose 13 photos. We're in the process of rebuilding our website and make it big. Affirmations.org. We're a nonprofit. People that sucks that they want to take their own life. To know that there is hope, that there is light at the end of the tunnel, because there is, and I'm an example of that, that you can come from hating yourself, losing everything you've got, to actually doing things that you wanted to do in your life and achieve it. But it takes a lot of work. I'm not gonna kid you. It takes a lot of work, and so it's on up to you. Do it. Take action. I turned my life and my will over to God, and then my life started getting better. You can call God creative consciousness, creative imagination, Allah, Buddha. There's all kinds of names. It's all the same thing. It's all the creator of whatever creates everything that is. Call it the universe. Call it universal consciousness. I call it God. God helped me. And he gave me the inspiration to be able to then take action on those thoughts and do something about it. And therefore I empowered myself, and I'm able to stand here today and enjoy my everyday life. Because what I do today sets the stage for the success I'll have tomorrow. Dear Lord, thank you for having another day for me to be able to share my thoughts, to be able to be open to learn and to grow. I ask that you would be with all of us, because I know so many people are suffering right now, and particularly those that might be suffering and thinking that their life is worthless, Lord. I want you to heal those. Heal the hearts and the souls of those individuals. Allow them to reach out for help, to say, you know what? Life sucks, but I want to live. And allow somebody to be there for an answer, because I know that you will. Allow us to be able to overcome the obstacles that we've created in our life, to break through the barriers that held us back, to release the self-limiting thinking, to be in a position of taking action, to start thinking about all the steps that will take us to achieve those dreams and goals, Lord. If we're suffering because of loss and we're depressed or we're having anxiety about our situations, whether it's financial or, relationships wise, or whether it happens to be our job or a friendship or an addiction because we're just trying to hide from life. Lord, release us from these things that are holding us back. Allow us to be able to just move forward in a positive manner, and support us and keep us healthy and happy, and be able to enjoy today. And I say these words in Jesus' name, and I say them, amen. And I say namaste, and I say namaskar. Now, if you don't happen to believe in my Jesus Christ, who is my role model, and so I try and emulate him, and the more that I try and emulate him, that's a great way of living. Believe in the Christ consciousness of that concept, of that role model that we have before us, to be able to go about life and enjoy it to the best of our ability, because I assure you that the universe wants you to have everything that you want. And that includes death by our own hand. The universe will support that. Now, that's not my positive universe. That's the negative universe, or evil, or however you want to do it. But certainly the self-limiting, I'm worthless energy, frequency, release it. Reach out right now if you're thinking about it and you want to take your own life. Please ask for help. We've got phone numbers on the website, LWNLiveWithNature, LWNFoundation.org. We've got phone numbers that you can reach out to all over the globe. We're working on making that website more comprehensive than ever. We appreciate your support. Thank you for watching. Have an awesome day. Have an exceptionally awesome day. I just want to say thank you to everybody. If you're just coming in, go back, watch the replay. Thank you, replay viewers. It is a beautiful day here in Sarasota, Florida. I want you to have a beautiful day wherever you are. Enjoy yourselves. Love yourselves. Release that self-limiting thinking. And have an absolutely blessed and abundant day today. This is Stephen Smith, and I'm signing off for right now. And I want to tell you also, join me tomorrow at 7:30 p.m. Carolyn Brown from Canada. She'll be on my Get to Know interview broadcast at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We're talking about a dynamic story of a person who has overcome extreme adverse situations in her life to become a positive role model for other people, to be able to recognize there is hope. Things can get really bad, but in the end, there is hope. There is light at the end of the tunnel. She's going to share her story with us. I'll be back tomorrow morning about 7:15 approximately. We will see you then. Take care. God bless you. This is Stephen Smith. Bye for now.